You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another stream highlights video. It has been a long time since I've done one of these. The last one I did was the Takeshi's Challenge one, and other than that, I've only done a couple others. I did compilations of the Halloween stream from 2019, and I also did a abridged version of the Scammer stream, cutting out all the fluff in the middle. I decided to go back to an even older Halloween stream from 2017, and so the 2017 one, I streamed the MediEvil demo and a couple other things, but the other things I really didn't do as much. I think the other thing I did was Legacy of Kain 2, and I only played it for like 10 minutes and couldn't figure it out, but with MediEvil I had a lot of fun with it, and I actually do own the full game of MediEvil now, so maybe when I decide to start streaming again, which won't be for a while just because, like I said, I'm kind of busy with some stuff. But for now, here's the demo. I might stream the full game eventually again at some point, now that I do own it. But here's some highlights from the demo. It was about an hour worth of gameplay that I cut down into about 16 minutes. And I also added in some clips of some of the videos I talk about within it, so to give some context and to make it more entertaining. I don't do highlight videos a lot, but do let me know if you want to see more of them. I'm thinking of doing some highlights of my Conker's Pocket Tales stream. I do need to stream that more because I haven't streamed the whole game, but there's some others I'm thinking of too, like Chrono Trigger and stuff. But do let me know if there's any you want to see, and if these interest you or not. But without further ado, let's jump. Got me bouncing. I had a whole big joke in mind with Mortal Kombat, but can't find Armageddon. And this says I'm playing Ape Escape, which I am most certainly not, so let me change that. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, let's see if that actually worked. You love MediEvil? Ape Escape is a lot spookier than you remember. Yeah, I know, right? It won't let me change the game to MediEvil for whatever reason, but whatever. Guess we're playing Ape Escape. This. Just this, man. This. I've only played this demo once before, so, let's see how good I do. The Chaos Room, that was quick. Look at this dumb short. Should have gone with a sturdy-looking metal bar. Yeah, I know. It'd be so much more effective. And Jack Walters had to be stupid and underutilize it, because he only uses his sturdy-looking metal bar once. The bastard. Happy Halloween, everyone, if I haven't said that already. So even from the shackles of death, my old enemy Sir Frotesk pursues me. You're too late, Frotesk. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis. Ha 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 ha! The soundtrack is amazing. Oh, Anthony, good news! There's another thing on Gantz the Game. You can play, after you beat the game once, you can replay the game as any character. Copper shield. Alright. Ow. Bastard, boulder bastard. Bill dead. If either of you get that reference, you win a prize. Well, Bill's dead. Oh shit, ah, no. No, I can't die again, I don't want to go back to the menu. Okay. Bang, bang. Okay, now my shield is gone. Oh, thank goodness I had that life bottle, I totally forgot about that. Scariest movie you ever saw was Hello Kitty's Big Adventure. Goddamn, Hello Kitty is scary as fuck. You gotta have balls to watch that, damn right. Just like Kung Fu Panda's some gangster shit. The Bill's Dead is not. Kung Fu Panda being some gangster shit, that's definitely from my channel. Ooh, goblins! Are they from the town of Nilbog? Nilbog is goblin spelled backwards. Ah! Right. Good job, Anthony. You win a prize. And that prize is, I don't know. The prize is, I'm gonna mail you a sturdy-looking metal bar. There we go. Watch out for sticky-fingered imps. How sticky are they? These thieves will strip you down to your armored undies. Oh my, they're pretty sticky, I guess. God, ugh. You miss Danny? He's so much cooler than me? Oh, fuck you, Rabbit Waffles. The floor is closed. Ah, no! Super rare, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I found out about this game, MediEvil. I found out about it from this YouTuber named MeltingMan234, who does this series called Forgotten Media, and this was one episode of that, and it intrigued me. And I bought this demo without knowing this game was on it, and I was really happy this game was on it. Oh, the music's going kind of skippy, isn't it? You love that guy? You've been watching him for a while. He did an episode on the Haunted Mansion video game. I know, I saw it. Is it me or do these zombies kind of look like the Incredible Hulk with their purple pants and stuff? And I don't know why, but I've always been obsessed with demos. Partially because that's how I played most of my videos. I want to do a sequel to that one day, dude. I really actually do. And we actually have a plot planned out for it. It's going to be called... And we actually technically filmed a sequel to Horror Fest back in 2012, but we lost it. And it was going to be about the one survivor getting revenge on the killer. But... what we're actually going to do is we're going to do Horror Fest 2, The Snowman Rises or something like that, and we're going to have Snowman be the monster, and we're going to have him kill the killer from the original or something like that. And I feel like the dancing newscaster guy I played in the beginning should make a reappearance too.
Happy Halloween there, city! This is Channel 777 Bobcat News. Our top story tonight. Famous killer, Ralph Knuckles Antonio, has escaped from prison. So everybody better be on the lookout for this motherfucker.
Happy Halloween there, city. Because I couldn't think of what city it took place in, so I just said city. Then I said Central Park, which I guess would make it New York, but, Did I lose the file for the sequel? So let me explain. Horror Fest was filmed back in the days of my webcam, back when I used webcams, right? Well, Well, but Horrorfest itself wasn't recorded on a webcam, and neither was the sequel. And the sequel that we did then is completely different than what I want to do now. But the sequel we did back then, we filmed on a friend's phone, which was the same phone we filmed the first one on. But it was Jacob's phone, to be specific. But he actually lost it. And, he got a new phone. And because he lost that phone before we could upload the footage, it's just gone. And there's no way to get it back. And this wasn't like a smartphone either, but you could still upload to YouTube from it. Like, because remember, this was 2011, 2011, 2012, smartphones weren't as common. It was like an old Nokia flip phone, but it had like a really good camera for the time in it, which is how we recorded Horrorfest. But, yeah, Horrorfest 2, the plot went something like this. There was one survivor played by me, and he was mad that all his friends were killed by the killer from the first one, and so he gets revenge on the killer. And the way he does that is he hides on top of a motorhome and then jumps down onto the killer and does it. And I actually got on top of a motorhome and jumped down too. It was pretty fun. If I wasn't careful, I could have really hurt myself though. But I didn't. I really wish we hadn't lost it. There's actually a whole series of live-action skits that I lost because of that phone being lost. There was one called The Reptilian War, or The Illuminati War, or something like that, based off the whole the reptilian shapeshifter conspiracy theory.
Squad fully inside. We are against the Anunnaki. It is our 43rd day into battle. And we just got back to base and cleaned, and so that's why we're not covered in muck, just in case you guys were wondering back home.
Which I thought would make a great skit, so we did that, and ow! But no, he was an angsty teen for Halloween. He told me last stream. You guys ever seen that old show, Home Movies, on Adult Swim? It was a show that I really liked as a kid, but going back on it, it honestly wasn't as funny as I remembered. But then I watched it again, and it was better than it was when I first rewatched it. So it's like it's a show that I like, but it's like, I don't know, it's very hit or miss. Like, it has really deadpan humor, which I love, which is why I love the Red Green Show and stuff. But that one is just so weird. And the reason I bring up Home Movies is because of the one scene in one of his home movies where he, like, puts makeup on himself and says, "I'm a pretty lady. I'm a pretty lady." You drew red stripes on your wrists. Presto, angsty teen. Didn't get a lot of candy. You know, I actually got Snowman a Danky Kang amiibo for his birthday this year. And I actually did a video of it. Yeah. This is Danky Kang. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's sort of a meme based on a fake Jeopardy picture that people made, asking what video game character is blue, runs fast, and collects rings. And the answer was, what is Danky Kang? I did. And it's literally just a Donkey Kong amiibo that's blue with 2 rings. And it's really well done. It looks like a legit amiibo. It's pretty funny. Never watched Home Movies that much? You watched a little when it came out on really early in the morning, though? Yeah. That's the thing about it. I watched it, like... See, my mom, when I was a kid, really didn't want me to watch it for whatever reason. And she's like, "Oh, it's bad." And she didn't know that Home Movies was She didn't know that Home Movies was the name of the show. So she called it Adult Swim. She thought the show itself was called Adult Swim. Yeah, she really didn't like me watching Home Movies or any of the other stuff on there. Which, of course, made me only want to watch it more. Because I was, that's how it was as a kid. And she really didn't like me playing GTA either. But I played it all the time whenever I was over at Dozer Mac's house, because Dozer Mac's actually considerably older than me. And he used to babysit me a lot as a kid. He'd let me do that. You remember a show called Crash and Bernstein, where a kid's friend with his purple talking puppet. Everyone hated it, but you loved it. That sounds so familiar, man. I can't place my finger on it, but I swear I must have seen that at least once. I do wonder if Danny's coming back today. It'd be nice. Because he's actually been down in Mexico for a few weeks. And he's going to be bringing back some skull candy that I want to try. Ending this review in a bit of an unorthodox way, because I'm not actually eating this snack. For those of you who don't know, Super Dantastic recently took a trip down to Mexico around the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. And this is a candy or sugar skull, which is only available in Mexico. You can't get it anywhere in the US, and it's only available around Day of the Dead. You can't... Run, 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 run! What the hell is this thing? Is it a sturdy-looking metal bar? What is it, actually? I'm genuinely confused. I didn't see what it was when I picked it up. Oh, it's my arm! My arm came off and I'm using it as a weapon! Ooh, it's a skeleton playing an organ! That's pretty spooky! Oh, my poor stone ears! This Phantom of the Opera down there has kept up the unholy racket for ages. I wouldn't mind if he'd play something I could whistle along to, or even something new. Take pity, sir, and help my torment. Oh, so he wants me to kill this guy. Why will it not let me kill him? You're going spooky places? Nice, man. How do I kill this fucking snow... I almost said snowman. Yeah, how do I kill Snowman? Is there something I need to kill him? Come back here, you goblin! Or is this one of the sticky-handed imps? No, I don't want to die again. I don't have another life bottle. Your nail's gonna come off soon? Ew. Ooh. To kill Snowman, I must find his fifth eye? Makes sense. Is there a way to crouch in this game? Small sword stole it! Oh, you bastard! Right as I pull it out. Give me back my sword, you fucking sticky bastard. Yeah, okay, that's better. Is that the end of the demo?
Mr. Hat gets a nose job